Okay, Leprechaun Returns. I wanna give a shout out to Danimal Control, who was the patron who suggested Leprechaun all the way back in March, and we were unable to find the eighth one at the time, but here it is. We have it.
Yeah, we do. It was finally available, and it was a more money well spent. Yeah, here we go.
By
when
the
did
way,
you see
we
this?
covered we did our fucking 2018 lists on the 2019 movie.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right. You're right.
This is the 2018 movie.
That's correct.
We're
Yeah.
fucking idiots.
Well, I can't
man.
disagree with that.
It's like 7 a.m. my time. So.
I know. And
Aaron
this
a
is the one
trooper.
that was filmed in fucking South Africa.
What?
Well, no. It may have been, but so is Critters
They
Attack.
both were?
Well, Critters
What?
Attack. I'm looking at it right now.
Well, I'm
Critters
looking at
Attack.
Leprechaun Returns, filmed in Cape Town, South Africa.
What's going on here?
I don't know. Yeah, look. Yeah, and this was filming in February 19th. Yep, South Africa. Critters Attack. So
That's really weird.
maybe they're offering tax incentives or something.
Gotta
I
be.
don't know. It's the new Louisiana.
Yeah. Leprechaun Returns. Yeah, maybe that's where they're going now that everyone's mad at Georgia for their gay laws.
Corrupt elections. Could be that.
Yeah, it could be. All right, so Leprechaun Returns came out December 11th, 2018, under the view of director Steven Kostansky, who is a former makeup artist turned director who has not directed anything that I've ever heard of.
Oh, there's one thing. Oh, wait, did he direct this or did he? I think he directed it. Yeah. Okay. So, have any of you guys seen The Void?
No.
Yes, I saw that.
I highly recommend The Void.
That's like it's like a kind of retro horror 80s movie.
Yeah, it's definitely paying homage to like John Carpenter's The
Yes,
Thing,
yeah.
Prince of Darkness, Hellraiser. It's like a cool like love letter to that like era of like crazy like body horror, weird transdimensional crazy shit.
Yeah, that's who's making these movies now. They're like 80s kids. And so they're making horror movies like the ones they saw when they were young.
Yeah,
exactly.
He looks like a bit of a hipster himself, Steven Kostansky.
He does. I bet he'd probably get along with Bobby Miller.
I bet you they would, man. We should
Well,
set
they
them
were
up.
both in South Africa.
Yeah, they might have hung out.
Yeah.
They were probably in a band together at one point.
Oh.
Yeah, had like their name was like an Evil Dead reference or something. Their name was they were in a band together called Necronomicon.
Yeah.
All right, it was written by Suzanne Kiley, who is an actress as well. I know her from her previous work on the writing staff of Ash vs. Evil Dead. Speaking of Evil Dead, and
I like that as well.
Yeah, that was great. And this is her. I mean, she's done film work, but she did something called Dallas and Robo. I've never heard of it. Whatever. So I gotta tell you, I have a 2019 list here.
Oh, all right.
This is a preliminary 2019 list. I've done this before, Henry. I didn't think you'd
You
mind.
have. No, I don't mind. I got nothing, so go ahead.
So, you know, we're halfway through 2019, more than halfway, so I thought I'd write up a little bit of a list. Now,
I'm actually curious, yeah.
I have some HMs here and also some movies that I wasn't sure whether they counted as movies, okay? Including Finding Neverland, Deadwood the movie, and Lorena, okay?
Okay.
Also, movies I enjoyed that weren't on the list: Spider-Man: Far From Home, Toy Story 4, Avengers: Endgame, Velvet Buzzsaw, and High Flying Bird. Now, here are the 10 best movies I've seen so far in 2019.
All right.
Number 10 is Fighting With My Family.
Okay.
Which was a Stephen Merchant wrestling picture.
Oh, all right.
Number 9, the only superhero movie to still be on the list, Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Now, these probably won't be on the list by the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm a little
Okay.
surprised at that one. All right.
All right, now the ones coming up have a chance. Number 8 is Fire, the Fire Festival documentary.
Oh shit! Wait, which one was that? Was that the Hulu or
This
the
is
Netflix
the
one?
Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
All right, number 7 is Jim Jarmusch's The Dead Don't Die.
Oh, you saw it,
Yes,
and it's thumbs up.
thumbs up.
Nice.
All right.
Number 6 is a movie that I enjoyed very much, and I don't hear anyone talk about because I think it didn't do well at the box office, and that is Long Shot
Huh.
with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Seeing
None of
ads
these
for
are
that.
ringing any bells.
All right, 2019 heavy hitters. Number 5 is Midsommar.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 4 is Her Smell.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
The only movie I've seen so far.
Okay. Number 2 is Us.
Ugh. All right.
What is that? Oh, I forgot that you're an idiot.
That is not a good movie.
Great
dude.
movie.
Jeez. Wow. All right.
And the number 1 film of 2019 so far, that's right, The Beach Bum.
I don't even know what that is.
That's Harmony Korine, right?
That's right, with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Like, pretty much your entire list are like things that I'm like, oh, I really want to see that. Yeah, I want to see that too. I didn't see shit this year, except for Brightburn was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, I kind of wanted to see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
That was really interesting. It was way darker than I was expecting. It was a good time. Recommend. Avengers Endgame, of course. I didn't like it quite as much as Infinity War, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Agreed. What was I going to say?
Interesting list.
Aaron, well, you've been away this year, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, for a few weeks I was in China touring with my band Whalefall.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
How was fucking China?
It was incredible.
Did you get audiences?
Yeah. So, to rewind a little bit, like our band sells ironically more records out of the country than in this country, and we've been selling a good handful of records in China, and then I guess we started trending on like their version of Pandora, and then we got contacted sometime last year by yeah, exactly, by a Chinese record label, Weary Bird Records, and they offered to do a CD release of our most recent record, Sonder Songs, and they said, "Hey, we happy to help you with tour support." And after properly vetting them, making sure it wasn't some scam or something like that, we're like, "Fuck it, let's do it." And they helped us set up a 2-week tour. We played Beijing, Wuhan, Hangzhou, Shanghai, Nanjing, Xi'an, Chengdu, Shenzhen, and Guangzhou.
Amazing.
Do you have that in front of you written? Because that's pretty
Of course.
impressive. I know. Yeah.
But
That's
it
so
was
awesome.
It was fucking incredible. Like I couldn't have been like we could have been happier. Like I definitely big shout out to all of our fans out there. Of course, I know you guys have some listeners from China.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I heard some of your reviews before.
Oh yeah. We are all over the world, man.
Yeah. But no, we were really, really like pleasantly surprised of how much support we had out there. Like we were gonna be happy if like 5 people showed up at every show, but we were playing in venues that were like 200 to 700 person venues, and we filled pretty much all of them, and we sold out 2 shows before the tour even started.
That fucking rules,
Wow, oh my God.
Yeah,
Good for you, brother.
We had a great
Amazing.
time. Everyone out there was super amazing. Everyone was so friendly. The food, of course, was amazing. The one bummer about it was we didn't have that much time to really
explore.
Exactly, because a lot of this, it's work. So a lot of it was getting to the town, sound checking, taking a break to eat, playing the show, going to bed, waking up early in the morning to get on the train. and then rinse, wash, repeat.
That's life on the road, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was some of the most fun time I've ever had playing music. It was incredible. Thank you to everyone in China, and we'll definitely be back. And I guess this coming year, we're also setting our sights on there's a post-rock festival called Dunkfest that we might be able to get onto in Belgium. So
Wow.
that's that.
Jesus.
Let me ask you a question, Aaron. When you guys, the Whalefall Boys, when you're all together on the bus, you ever have an emotional catharsis together and sing Tiny Dancer?
I think that goes without saying, of course.
Okay, well, that's what I want to believe.
Oh, man. That's such a great question.
Yeah.
God.
All right, guys, you ready to talk about Lep Returns?
Yeah.
Lep in the hood, up to no good. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, as bad as those Leprechaun movies are, I have fun nostalgia for talking to you about them.
Yeah, they were good episodes. They were great episodes. They were fun to do, despite the pain of enduring the sit-throughs. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's talk about it. Leprechaun Returns, starring the great Taylor Spritler. Who can forget? Now, Taylor Spritler, gang, is an actress I have plenty of familiarity with because, of course, I watched every episode of Kevin Can Wait, the Kevin James post-King of Queens CBS sitcom in which Taylor Spritler plays his daughter, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, she's got a big role on that. Now, I loved her on that show. I found her very funny because she delivers all of her lines like she's like a 5-year-old on the Disney Channel getting coached by the director. I love her. She'll have a line like, "Oh my God, what a long day," and then she'll like do a thing where she wipes the sweat from her forehead, like that's how you know it's been a long day, or she'll a nice loud yawn. For every line, she does something like that.
Yeah, she's stagey.
She'll be like, "Oh my, it's cold outside." Brrr.
Taylor Spritler.
The fucking worst. I couldn't believe she was in this.
Very lively actress.
Yes. So it starts with now she is moving. Now this is one of those movies like The New Halloween by David Gordon Green, where it's a direct sequel to the original. We're ignoring all the sequels.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So it might make sense doing a Leprechaun movie 25 years after the first one as a direct sequel to the first one to have Warwick Davis, but he turned this baby down. He says it's because he has kids now and he doesn't want to do horror movies. I call bullshit.
Yeah. What do you think it was?
I don't want to do an 8th Leprechaun movie.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little left fatigue.
They were his bread and butter for quite a long time, but now that he's got kids, he has no reason to do it.
I was waiting for a rhyme, man.
I was waiting for he has
right.
A
Don't you remember?
Oh, that's right. But I will say he does consistently rhyme in this one.
He sometimes, most of the time. But that was actually a funny thing when you said that you liked covering these with me. I remembered whilst watching the movie, I was like, "Oh, right, the non-rhyming rhymes,
the letdown."
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so this character, she is, we later find out, Jennifer Aniston's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to the sorority house, which they're trying to, like, create a smart house or something.
Yeah, very odd.
Very green, progressive.
Right. So first she gets there, and she has to wait for a taxi at the gas station. So she's checking her phone. She, of course, scrolls through Funstagram. I enjoyed that. And then a creepy guy at the gas station offers her a ride. It's the same character from the original, same actor who was also the next door neighbor from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. But, she doesn't want to take a ride with that guy, so she tries to order a ride on her Boogly app.
Yeah.
All right, her Boogly taxi app. But he's the only Uber driver in town. That's very funny. So he picks her up and takes her to the sorority house, but not before creeping her the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and he's got, he got? Shamrocks all over his pickup. And,
that's right.
We've had so many semi-mentally incapacitated characters lately on the show that I couldn't even remember if he was supposed to be slow or not.
Yeah, he was.
I thought he was because, we went through Charlie and then I'm like, oh, wait, wasn't this guy also like... and then he seems to be more cognizant, more...
Well, he's older, and he's
got smarter.
Yeah, he got wiser.
He's wiser, yeah.
He's still in this town, and he's still a weirdo, but like he's aware of the leprechaun, and he wants to fend off the leprechaun. I actually liked the scene where she sees the four leaf clovers all over his car, and she says, "What are you, Irish?" And he's just like, "No."
You a fan of the culture?
Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good stuff. I thought he was pretty good in this movie. I could have used more of him, actually.
Yeah.
He's kind of charming. Like, he was kind of annoying in the previous Leprechaun.
Right.
But this time he was charming.
Yeah. Yeah.
All we're left with is fucking Taylor Spritler and some Bobo Leprechaun.
Did you guys, it took me a while into the movie, but did you guys get a look at the letters of the sorority?
Of course I did. This was Alpha Upsilon, which of course spells out AU, which is the elemental, the way you say gold, right, on the periodic table.
Are you shitting?
Yeah.
Auric. Yeah, Auric. Yeah. Ooh, we got you, Aaron.
Wow. You got me.
Great stuff. Now we meet the members of her sorority. First we meet Katie, who's going to be her black best friend. Then we meet Rose, who is a terrible British actor trying to do an American accent.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
I caught onto it when the second word she said was the word bin, which she pronounced bean.
Oh, did you know she was British? Looking into, or did you? I didn't look.
I heard the word bean. I was like, she must be British. I looked it up, and she was.
The magic year of the Ehrenberg.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
Yeah.
New leper. Oh, so who else? There's also Meredith, who's like this blonde slutty girl who doesn't like her.
Yeah, she's the bitch character.
Yeah, and there's a couple bros walking around. Andy, who's like a handsome guy, and then Matt, who's a ginger.
Mm-hmm. He's the aspiring filmmaker.
Yeah.
Meredith. So you got all the boxes checked. You got the filmmaker. You got the dumb, annoying boyfriend. You got the black friend.
Yeah, boom. You got yourself a group of teens.
And wait, you got to fit a drunk in there. So you got Meredith. She's there too. Yep.
Is Meredith drinking a lot? I didn't really notice.
All the time.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She's cultivating clover juice, but she's also every plant she
that's
does.
Right. Yeah.
Don't really buy it. She puts vodka in everything.
Right. Yeah. So they're trying to create this smart house. We have a new leprechaun in this movie. You'll recall that Warwick Davis bowed out for the previous one, and we got WWE wrestler Hornswoggle, who I loved talking about.
Right.
Now we have a new guy. His name is Lyndon Porco. Okay.
Best known for his role in Little Man.
Lyndon Porco, best known for being on the Red Squadron in Star Wars.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Was he was Little Man? He was like one of the little bodies?
Yeah, that's what it says here.
Okay.
Wow.
And he was also in Cult of Chucky, but it says
as a
uncredited.
body.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, weird. Okay. Yeah. So Lyndon the Body Porco. He So he wakes up in the fucking the well that they dropped him down in the previous movie, and it's because like someone falls down the well, right? That's what wakes him up.
No, it kind of had. If I remember correctly, it's pretty ambiguous. What's his name? Ozzy goes back to the farm. He drops the. Is it Lila?
Lila, yeah.
Yeah, he drops Lila off at the sorority house, and then he realizes he drops his phone, so he goes back, and then his phone's right next to the well, and then the well just, when he's nearby, it just splashes up in his face and
it vomits on him.
Green goo in his mouth. And
this can't be happening.
Yeah, and then like yet again with the chest burster.
Yeah, 2 in a row with the chest bursting.
There's a lot of parallels between this thing.
Yeah.
The leprechaun in, I think, a fucking great effects scene tears his way out of Ozzy's chest.
That's right. I really enjoyed that, and I missed that. He's a chest burster in this series. That is not new to this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it isn't?
Yeah, don't you remember when he burst through that guy's dick in Leprechaun in Space?
Oh.
I guess it wasn't technically a chest burster, but
right.
A
dick
groin
burster.
burster.
Yeah.
He has burst from a body part at one point.
Right,
Sure, sure.
How could I forget? Yeah.
Is this where we see him popping up out of the water like fucking Kurtz from Apocalypse Now? And he says, I love the smell of me gold in the morning.
I believe so.
I was fucking losing it, dude.
Oh, and another thing is when he tore himself out of Ozzy's belly, he found that coin that Ozzy accidentally ate in the first film.
Oh my god! I didn't remember the fucking continuity of that. Yeah,
now that's okay. So, how has he not passed that by now?
Well, Leprechaun Gold, much like chewing gum, takes a long time to pass through the body.
Of a century, it just hasn't even diminished or degraded in value or size or quality. So yeah, I was trying to remember that too, because honestly, Ozzy should know better, given that he's wizened. He should probably have tried to vomit that up at some point. You know, that was a bad error.
I'm sure he did, part. Man. He spent the last 25 years trying to vomit. So
I'm not even sure what that means, but it's good anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he's heavy.
I don't care. So he's looking for his gold. That's what the movie's about. He wants me gold. That's what we do in these movies.
Yeah.
And they find a sort of small, little. What do they call those? The little pot. He's got a pot.
Just don't get that until they find the treasure map that dead Ozzy, ghost Ozzy leads Lila to in the basement. And she finds the treasure map that was hidden behind a brick in the wall.
Yeah, right.
And,
we're getting way ahead of ourselves. What
are we missing?
Walk us through it.
I love. So there's a lot of, speaking of like Chekhov's whatever. There's a lot of foreshadowing in this film. They're putting up a nice new solar panel on the roof, and someone makes a comment, be like, "Make sure it's anchored in there well." There's
they're really going deep. Like all the kills are all centered around like clean green energy kind of a thing. Apparently, one of the working titles for this movie was Leprechaun Renewable Enemy.
Nice. Oh, I like that.
I actually would have preferred that.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
And then the one girl, Rose, I think, she shows off her trowel trophy that she got for like conservation efforts. That's like this big sharp garden tool.
She
trophy.
says, "I won this for cricket playing. I mean conservation efforts."
I've been in Tennessee all my life.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude. Oh my god.
And then the cinematographer shows off his cool new drone that he's got.
Yeah. You're right. All kill devices. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything, but yeah, it kind of has like very blunt foreshadowing with like everything. It's like
well, even for the weapons that they use against him, the hose, the
juice. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That section of the movie's the best part, though. Like, this is another one of those horror movies where once the leprechaun's going on a massacre, I'm pretty bored, but, like, I'm down to watch the teens just, like, have a party the night before.
But nothing really happens. They kind of have they say they're going to have a party, and then it's sort of like cut to next morning. Meredith says something real mean about Jennifer Aniston.
Right. Jennifer Aniston, the character from the first one, I guess, like, went insane. But, like, who knows when? She was able to have a child.
Yeah.
Well,
so what? She was all right for a few years. She gave birth, and then all of a sudden she was like, "Holy shit! I fought a leprechaun." What?
Everything was good until she went shopping and saw a Lucky Charms box, and
she got PTSD.
Yeah, right when Lila was like 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know. Yeah, and she's in the aisle and sees cereal, sets her off.
I think when she visited the Leroy campus, heard those bagpipes, and that was it for her.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, she said something mean, whatever. Here's where I reached a breaking point with this movie. I like everything until they lose power. Okay? And then the lights are off, and the whole movie is just fucking dark and dull to look at. And I lost interest. I do think that of the Leprechaun movies, this is one of the better ones.
I agree with everything you just said.
Yeah. All the kills are really well done. Like, the practical effects were great. I was pleasantly surprised, because this is like, if they would have had these effects in like the first Leprechaun, that would have been fucking perfect. That's like what that movie needed. It didn't have
enough kills.
Yeah, and of the kills, when he's like jumping on someone's chest with a pogo stick. Which is a
wait, whoa! That's a great kill.
It's a great kill, but like it didn't do anything. Like, it would have been great if it like had like a little bit more, just push the special effects just a little bit further. Watch it like punch into the chest a little bit or something. Get a fucking dummy underneath of there to jump on.
That would be great.
I thought the best kill also was to my LVP, so that was a satisfying end. The solar panel. Bisecting Andy. I dug that.
Totally agree.
I like a good bisection.
It's always good. Yeah.
That scene was.
He was pretty bad. I didn't think that the acting all around was that bad, and I actually thought that Lila was like okay. Taylor
Spritler.
Taylor Lautner, yeah, and
I'll tell you who didn't think she was okay. Her father in real life.
What happened?
Her mom was a real stage mommy, and she's taking care of her daughter's career for her whole. She was a child actress. She got onto Kevin Can Wait. Okay, she got into this Leprechaun movie. And I'm just I'm sorry to announce that Taylor Spritler's father recently killed himself.
Damn.
All right, Henry.
Okay.
You guys have a way with sensitive information on this show.
Henry, do we have a theme song for that?
I don't, and there really needs to be one. Usually the beauty of it, though, my friend, is that you spring it on like that. So I wouldn't. When would I? I mean, I guess if I sense it at this point that there's some really bad information coming, I could hit something, and then we'd have it. Yeah, maybe.
Well, I did some Taylor Spritler research, and I didn't find happy news.
What was the method of death?
That I don't. Oh, actually, I think I did. I think he hung himself. Yeah.
Pulled the old Epstein.
Yeah, that's right. Wait, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh my God.
No, he definitely killed himself, but I don't know how.
You think he killed himself, but you could be wrong. Foul play could be afoot, but we don't know.
Okay. I think this movie, it's pointless to really take it like.
Wait! I just want to say one other thing about that. Yeah. The way I found out about this was Taylor Spreitler's IMDb trivia, and this is how it's worded.
Did you know?
Oh, no. Her father committed suicide. This is her first. The next one is her favorite actress is Tina Fey, and she won a statewide talented beauty contest at the age of 6. In 2009, Soap Opera Digest named Taylor one of the hottest newcomers, and on July 7, 2016, her father committed suicide due to depression.
Okay,
that's what it says. Due to what else? Who kills themselves for other reasons than depression?
IMDb using less tact than the franchise.
That's right. She also grew up in Wiggins, Mississippi.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That would have been hard.
Oh, no.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
IMDb, come on, man. I was going to say, like, something about that, like, honestly, if Warwick Davis would have come back for this character and like everything was the same, special effects were the same, he was like down to just go full on fucking gory Leprechaun, I think it would have been perfect. Because like I do like the look of the new Leprechaun, and I like I said, I like all the special effects, but the actor,
the voice sucks.
I disagree. I thought the Leprechaun was totally fine.
So my problem is, I'm right there with you, Henry. Sometimes it sounds Irish. Sometimes it sounds Indian.
You know what else he has? Like he's got a little bit of a gravelly quality to his voice, where he sounds like fucking Dean Winters or something.
It's just too. It's like high pitched and silly. I don't know.
I think for the most part, he was all right, but I think like.
Henry, what franchise are we talking about? High pitched and silly is what Warwick Davis did.
Did he? I'm misremembering. Man, you know what? Maybe are we in a Warwick Davis versus Lyndon Porco / Mark Hamill versus Brad Dourif engagement here?
Oh,
yeah. Maybe
it's gonna be like Warwick 2, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Great War.
The Great Warwick. This movie, whatever. My MVP is Ozzy. My MVP is Taylor Spreitler.
My MVP is actually Taylor Spreitler.
That's crazy.
I thought she was fine. I thought she had a nice delivery. I didn't know about all the stage mom Disney stuff, so for me, she was just in a bad movie, and I thought she was just fine. My LVP's Andy, the boyfriend. He's pretty.
Is he the ginger or the handsome one?
No, the guy who's fucking fucking Katie, the black friend.
Right. He was fine.
Annoying.
He reminded me of Andrew Rannells. You know that guy?
No.
He's a homosexual actor.
Okay.
Of some note. He was on Girls. That's why you don't know him. All right. What else?
Aaron, MVP, LVP?
Ozzy's MVP. I was pleasantly surprised to have him back. I thought he was going to be a lot more annoying, but he wasn't. He was touching, as touching as a character could be in a fucking Leprechaun sequel. I don't know. Take your pick of any of the sorority girls. I didn't particularly care for anyone. However, I'm with Henry. I actually liked Taylor. Like she did an all right job.
All right.
I would throw any of the other sorority or bros under the bus before
I'm
her.
surprised. I agree with you. I'm surprised Dan didn't pick Rose as his LVP.
Yeah, I mean, it was her. It was one of the two, But
yeah, I'll give it to Rose then. Yeah.
Okay. I will say there was one really mind-boggling moment in this movie. Where the Leprechaun starts to speak to Taylor Spreitler in her mom's voice.
Yeah.
But it's somebody doing a fake Jennifer Aniston impression, but it's coming out of the Leprechaun's mouth. So it's just the Leprechaun just kind of sort of sounding like Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, it's like triple ventriloquism.
And she doesn't really sound like Jennifer Aniston. She's doing an impression of Friends era Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, for a few seconds into it, I was like, did Jennifer Aniston come back and just for the shits of it do it?
That's what they wanted you to. That's what
Well,
the reaction they wanted you to have.
They got me. Yeah.
Okay.
One before we go off topic, one funny line that I really loved in this is very esoteric. There was a time when they don't know what exactly is attacking them, like when they run out of the house, and they're like, "What is that?" And then one of the girls is like, "Maybe it's a crackhead who got hold of the wrong stuff." And do you guys get that reference? That's a fucking brilliant reference.
What?
There's a viral video clip that came out like 6 to 10 years ago. It was like from Mobile, Alabama, where there like all these people claimed to have saw a leprechaun, and it was just like all these people be like, "Hey, who here saw a leprechaun?" And then there was like this like really shitty like pencil drawing of this leprechaun. And then they interviewed this one lady in the car, be like, "Ma'am, did you see Leprechaun?" And she's just all like, "There ain't no leprechaun. Maybe it was some crackhead who got hold of the wrong stuff."
Oh, wow.
And it was one of those reference points where like I didn't catch it at first, but then like I read something that pointed it out, and then I went back and rewatched the Mobile, Alabama viral clip, which our old friend Alex Halajian like was fucking obsessed with this thing.
Of course he was.
So that one line in particular, and just the way that they tied everything in, that was the line that kind of like bumped this up one notch, because that's such a fucking weird reference, and it was played off as seriously as you could pull off that line.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, I didn't notice it.
Deep dive.
Yeah.
And, knowing is half the battle.
It is. And, weird part to the ending of the movie, right? Like, they essentially kill him twice, but then he's all right. He just gets up and starts hitchhiking.
Yeah, he's a
going
renewable enemy.
It's true.
And he's on the way to. Remember when the girl said that when they found the pot, it was like mostly empty, and then she said that she pawned it in another. I can't remember what town.
Bismarck, South Dakota, I believe, or North Dakota. I don't know where Bismarck is.
So is that setting up a sequel?
Yeah, he's like I think carrying a sign like Bismarck.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Right.
So it does tie everything somewhat together. So in theory, he's going to be causing trouble. I hope to God if they do a sequel, it's going to be road trip style, where it's just like he's stopping off at different towns, different cities.
Nice. Because we don't really need another Leprechaun movie. Well, we don't need one anyway. But if we're going to do it in one of the Dakotas. Because then we're again with the farm fields.
Yeah.
There's so many places to set these.
I know. But you could have a title in that the Badlands are located in the Dakotas. So you could have, Leprechaun, the Badlands.
Right. Or Deadwood, right?
I don't know if that takes place in...
It takes place in the Dakotas.
Oh. Leprechaun meets Deadwood.
Oh, a crossover.
Great. Ian McShane battling the Leprechaun.
Yeah. I like it.
Great stuff. Okay. That would be interesting. A period piece Leprechaun movie. He's been alive for centuries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do a prequel style like Indiana Jones.
There you go.
That's right. Bring in Kate Capshaw.
Yeah.
All right. It's a 2, I think.
I agree.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 3.
A 3? Okay.
Wow.
I was pleasantly surprised with this. And then I had the inverse reaction to Critters, where I was hoping for more after seeing this, and my expectations and results flipped for both of these. So I was with low expectations, and it bumped it up. It's not a 4. It's nowhere near a 5, but I'll give it a 3. It had enough going on, and the practical effects were great. I loved all the kills.
And that's how I felt about Critters, pretty much encapsulating what I felt. The reverse. Yeah. Now, for me, it's still a 2, but it's definitely one of the best Leprechaun movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% one of the best Leprechaun movies. Like, it's probably like the second or third best.
Well, I have them ranked here.
Oh, do you? I don't remember my rankings.
I found them. Found my old notebook, because I make the effort, and
Jerk.
You want me to read mine? And then
let's rank these bad boys.
Just rank them right now. You can probably remember.
Make it on the spot. There's only.
All right, you go first, Henry.
Okay, but you're going to have to help me with which...
Wait, I found my list.
Wow.
Yay!
Look at you.
All right, so I'll place this one. Okay, I've got a placement for it. Go ahead.
Right, like you can redo it because, yeah, right. Okay. So the worst Leprechaun movie I had written, and you're going to have to help me with which one it was, even though I think I know, Leprechaun 4.
That's what I have last place as well. That's Leprechaun in Space.
That's undeniably the worst film. It has a cardinal sin of any bad movie of just being fucking boring.
Hell
If you're gonna be a bad movie, at least have some fucking gusto.
Agreed.
What? Except for the dick bursting.
The dick bursting's classic. All right, number 7.
All right, number 7. I have Leprechaun 5.
Okay, that's Hood. That's the first Hood.
Okay. Yeah.
My number 7 is Leprechaun Origins.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right.
Aaron?
Lep in Hood 2.
Oh, Back to the Hood. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, number 6, Henry.
I believe it is. It's Leprechaun 6.
That's Back to the Hood. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So that's my 6th.
All right, my number 6 is Leprechaun, the original.
Ooh. All right.
Number 5. Oh, Aaron, number 6.
Lep Origins.
Okay. Henry, number 5.
Number 5, Leprechaun 2.
Okay, I'm going to put Leprechaun 3, Vegas.
Okay. All right. Aaron?
Lep 2.
Okay.
All right, we're in agreement on number 5. Number 4, the 4th best Leprechaun movie is the original Leprechaun.
Okay, I'm putting Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
Okay.
Aaron?
Mine's going to be, next one down is going to be Leprechaun 3. Leprechaun in Las Vegas.
That's right. Okay, number 3, Henry.
Leprechaun Returns.
I'm also placing Leprechaun Returns here.
Okay.
Aaron?
Aaron on LA time delay.
It would be Leprechaun 1.
Okay. Number 2, Henry?
I guess I like this one as much as one could like it. Leprechaun 3, the Vegas one.
Okay. Mine is Leprechaun 2.
All right.
Aaron?
This is a hard one. So these two could go either way. So I'm going to put Leprechaun Returns.
Okay. Love it. The number 1 best Leprechaun movie, Henry. Oh, I know what yours is. Go ahead.
Leprechaun Origins.
That is a crazy opinion. My number 1...
It's a straight-up horror movie. That's straight up. Yep.
The best Leprechaun is Leprechaun in the Hood.
Totally agreed.
Yes!
Oh!
I almost gave it to Leprechaun Returns, but then I was worried it was like recency bias. But like, Leprechaun in the Hood has so much replay value. Like that's the one you're gonna throw on if you have a party.
You better believe it.
Couldn't handle it.